The resurrection means that everything he said was true, and that he is the one true God, and he saved us all from our sins, and he accomplished his mission, and we do not have to be afraid.
A triumph over evil, and it really impacts my day-to-day lifestyle because I know that I don't have to prove myself to get into heaven, to have the right in the Lord's eyes. So it helps me become calmer and really impacts how I deal with all these hard times.
As overwhelmed as we may feel in certain moments as we're reading the news or looking at talking to friends, not able to see friends and be with people, that this is just for a period of time and there's another end. There's another chapter that's coming, and no matter what we're going through, he is in the midst of this.
For me, the resurrection in one word is hope. It is so easy in these times to get caught up in the uncertainties, in our anxieties and our fears, and lose sight of the hope.
Hope in that there is more to this life than the viruses and the diseases and wrangling kids while we're in isolation and quarantine. Whether we're dealing with hard situations at work, or losing our jobs, or with people losing their incomes, that there's hope and there's a promise beyond that.
Hope in the truth of Jesus rising and hopefully us rising again in a month or two. Like, it'll be a resurrection of our lives. Probably never be quite the same, but I'm thankful for a new life coming, hopefully.
The resurrection is the ultimate redemption story, and surely the same God who conquered the grave can redeem you and me in this.
This is not the end of the story, that there's another chapter coming, and it's so much more beautiful and so much more full and so much more rich than we can imagine.
It's like the resurrection was a chapter in history, so for us, this is a chapter in history. Like, how will we remember it? How will we write our story? Like, will we be kind and brave at this time? Or
it makes all the difference in how do you live today? How do you breathe today? How do you laugh today and serve today and hope today?
The choices I make every day, the way I interact with friends, my dreams for the future, all reflect not my fears, but my hope.
The resurrection means that he loved us so much that he sacrificed himself so that we could be with him. And that means we don't have to be anxious or worried because he's with us.
I know that everything will turn out right because of how he has triumphed over the highest of evil, sin.
When Jesus came back from the dead, it showed that that beautiful, abundant, amazing life that we all want isn't just reserved for the lucky or the privileged or the disciplined, but it's for everyone. It's for everyone who wants in.
There's a promise of one day seeing Jesus face to face, and knowing that the hope that he gives us in the resurrection, hope that there is life beyond, helps us push through when there's crisis.
He will ultimately rescue us and redeem us in this season.
We may not see it now, we may not feel like it's real, but it is. And he's holding the beginning of the story, the middle, and the end.
It helps me look past my circumstances to the hope of the resurrection and the promise that in the end all things will be made right and everything sad will become untrue.
When my heart breaks for the 10,000th time because I miss my girlie, my Allison, because he rose, she will one day. Everything sad will come untrue and all of our broken hearts will be mended. And boy, that's how you keep on keeping on.
It means that Jesus is God and he loves me, and that's awesome.